All right, team, let's get straight into it. If you're tackling NCTE Level 2 digital technologies, this right here is your strategic guide to absolutely nailing one of the toughest concepts in the AI paper. We're going to break it down, build a winning framework, and get you ready for that excellence grade.
So here's our game plan for today. First, we'll look at the future-proofing question itself. Then, we'll break it into its two secret sides, the system and society. After that, we'll see how to combine them for an excellence-level answer, and I'll leave you with a super simple framework to take into the exam. Let's do it.
Okay, so you've probably seen this. Every single year, in those questions that are aiming for merit and excellence, this term, future-proofing, pops up. You can think of it as a gatekeeper. Honestly, the assessment schedules make it pretty clear. Getting this right is your ticket to the top grades. But here's the thing. What does it actually mean? It feels a little vague, doesn't it? And that's the trap. That ambiguity can lead you to write an answer that only tells half the story. And if you're only telling half the story, you are literally leaving marks on the table.
So here it is. This is the big secret, the main idea for this whole explainer. To give a really comprehensive top-grade answer, you've got to understand that future-proofing isn't just one thing. It's two. And unlocking this is the absolute key to showing the kind of deep understanding the exam markers are looking for.
And here they are. System versus society. It's that simple. On one side, you've got future-proofing the AI technology itself, and on the other, you have future-proofing society from the AI's impact. I'm telling you, pretty much every exam question on this is secretly asking you about one or maybe even both of these sides. Let's dive into side one, the system. This is all about the tech. We're talking about the nuts and bolts, the code, the architecture, making the AI itself technically strong and resilient. The best way to think about it is like this. Future-proofing the system is like building a better car engine. Right now, you're not worried about road rules or speed limits. You are just totally focused on making an engine that's powerful, efficient, and can handle any road you throw at it, even roads that haven't been built yet. So, for your exam, this really breaks down into three key ideas you can talk about. First, adaptability. Can the AI actually learn from new data, or is it stuck in the past? Second, scalability. Can it handle 1 million users just as easily as it handles 1,000? And third, maintainability. Can developers actually go in and update the code easily, or is it a complete mess? You'll want to pull out these system-side arguments whenever a question talks about technical challenges or a system's long-term reliability. I remember a past exam asked how to future-proof against unknown factors. I mean, that's a massive clue right there. They're asking for adaptability and scalability. All right, let's flip the coin. Let's talk about side two, society. This isn't about the engine anymore. Now it's all about the car's impact on the world around it. It's about managing the very human side of artificial intelligence. So if the system is the engine, then society is everything we build around it. It's the road rules, the traffic lights, the driver's licenses, the laws. It's all the stuff we need to make sure this powerful new technology is used safely and fairly by everyone. When you're talking about this side, you're looking at the big picture. Think about ethical regulations, laws around data privacy. Think about planning for job transitions for people whose work might be automated. And definitely think about transparency and trust, avoiding that whole black box problem where nobody knows why an AI made the decision it did. You'll use this side of the argument for any questions about social impact, ethics, or human factors. If you see a phrase like successful and fair adoption, that is your cue. That's a huge flashing sign telling you to discuss trust, regulations, and the effects on society. Okay, great. You get the two sides. But how do we put it all together to snag that excellence grade? This is where we go from just explaining a concept to really showing a comprehensive, deep understanding.
See, the official criteria for excellence says you need to explain the key problems or issues. It's not just about listing facts. By talking about both the system and society, you're proving you get the full, complex picture of AI, not just one piece of it.
So here's your game-winning move. It's a three-step play. 1. Identify which side the question is leaning towards, system or society. 2. Explain that side with awesome specific examples. Then, for excellence, step 3, you link it. You connect your answer to the other side to show you see how it all fits together.
And here's exactly what that link looks like in practice. You could write something like, making an AI system more transparent, that's a clear system point right there, is absolutely essential for building public trust and ensuring ethical adoption. Bam, that's your link to the society side. You've just connected the tech directly to its human impact. That's excellence.
And hey, don't just take my word for it. This is a direct quote from an NCEA marker's commentary about an excellence paper. The key phrase? Detailed, non-repetitive answers. By using the system-society framework, you automatically have two different pools of ideas to draw from, making sure your answer is rich, detailed, and never repetitive.
Okay, let's bring it all home. You now have a seriously powerful framework to walk into that exam with. Let's do one final quick pep talk.
From now on, whenever you see a question about future-proofing AI, this is the first thing that should pop into your head. Just remember the play, system versus society. Is this question about the technology or is it about the people?
You know, you might get a question that leans heavily one way or one that sits right in the middle. But the best part is, it doesn't matter anymore, does it? Because now, you're ready for both sides, and more importantly, you know how to connect them. You've got this.